Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, I know that a number of you woke up today to a surprise. You saw that your NVIDIA stock had dropped drastically from about $1,200 to about $120. And a number of you are surprised. I've seen your messages to me on the subscriber tab of my X platform. But listen, that's to be expected. I told you guys that this was going to happen. So maybe you didn't watch the video. I encourage all my subscribers to watch my videos. I told you they were going to have a stock split. And what happens is that at close of business on June 7, 2024, I already told you everybody who had NVIDIA stock, your stock is going to multiply by 10 and the value is going to drop to 10% of each stock. And that has happened today. It's manifested today. So I think at the close of business, January 7, 2024, the stock was trading at about $1,200. And today we woke up and then the stock had gone to about $120, which is 10% of the value of the stock as of June 7th. But if you look at your holdings, you're going to see that it's been multiplied by 10. So don't worry. And it's a good thing because when we have stock split, if you look at the history of stock split, where you go back to Amazon, you go back to Walmart and all the other companies, Google, that have had stock split, the stock explodes in value after the stock split. So we're all going to be making money. Give it maybe about 72 hours, you're going to see the effect of this. The market is going to get used to it. Yeah, we did have some challenges in the market last week. The labor report came in and then it was much stronger than expected. The jobs report, the United States had added about almost 300,000 jobs. I think the exact figure was about 292,000. And so the inflation rate is not going to be dropping soon. And if the inflation rate does not drop soon, the Federal Reserve Board, the Federal Reserve Bank cannot increase or reduce interest rates. They're just going to leave them flat. So interest rates will usually go up when inflation goes up. And then the interest rate is going to go down when inflation goes down. Because if you reduce interest rates when inflation has flatlined, so what's going to happen is that people are going to have more access to liquid cash and they're just going to go out there and buy more things, and it's going to raise inflation rate. And so any government, any economist, any Federal Reserve Bank, any central bank worth its salt will try to prevent that. So the market is going to respond to that this week beginning today. And so we're going to see that maybe for today, we're not going to see a lot of growth in the New York Stock Exchange, the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the S&P 500. However, if you recall, I told you guys to buy Crowdstrike stock. Now, the thing with Crowdstrike stock is that we opened today and it's gone up. It went to about $382. And this is a stock that was trading $305 on June 4th. So I told you guys, if you're my subscriber, if you're my subscriber, you made a lot of money. I've seen a lot of you thanking me. I really appreciate you for thanking me. I already told you that it was going to explode in value. Now, the reason we know this is because we had done indexing and we also subscribed to various subscription services, and we knew that the S&P 500, let me explain this. The S&P 500 is an index of the 500 largest corporations in America. Actually, it's 503 largest corporations in America, but I guess they figured that S&P 500 is a better name than S&P 503. So this company, because that list is not static, it's dynamic. So if the market capitalization of a company falls below a certain amount, it's kicked out of the list and then a new company takes its place. So at any point in time, it's going to be an index of the 503 largest corporations in America. So like I told you I believe it was on Friday, also I repeated it on Saturday, the S&P 500 had recalculated for the previous week, and then they found out that GoDaddy, Crowdstrike, and another company, I think it's called KRR, and a bunch of, I think about one other, have now joined the list of the 503 largest corporations in America. And I told you, immediately they made the announcement, before it even became public, because I have a subscription service, so I knew, I told you guys to buy. And you guys now have made a tremendous amount of money. And that's why I keep on telling people, if you want to make money, you've got to try to subscribe to me. Because you cannot subscribe to me on the X platform and not make money. You see all the testimonials from my subscribers, and that's why I always put their names there so you can see they're real people. It's not a scam. I was named the most successful business person on the internet by Business Insider magazine, the most influential person in Africa. There is a reason why they do that. Business Insider magazine is not a frivolous magazine. I've got a master's in international banking and finance law from England. So I'm going to encourage you, subscribe to me. And subscribing is very easy. Go on X, search for me, and then just subscribe. Now, this is Apostle of Prosperity. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.
Renault travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Renault is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Renault is